Hey everybody, it's Jean, and I'm here with my gigantic Junky. And I have been working on this book since May. I know for sure because that's the birthday paper that was on my birthday present last May. So, and I put it on right away because I liked it so well. But anyway, so that is my Junky, and it's just getting so gigantic it's almost completely unmanageable. But I can still close it, but it's pretty full and it's pretty busy. But I did love that paper, and I don't know if it's going to hold up because it's just gift wrap. And it probably was not a good choice for the cover of a glue book because it's already kind of dingy looking now after using it and playing in it for 6 months. 6 months! That's not like me at all. I go through glue books pretty doggone fast. But anyway, I'm going to try and play around in this, and what I did is I recorded it all, and there were just so many long gaps of silence, and I just get so interested in working in this. I cannot hardly think about what I want to tell you guys and what I want to talk about. And truthfully, I'm going into this without any notes or anything because, I need to get this put on in the morning, and I just don't want to, be forever. But anyway, I'm going to kind of flip around and flip through and just kind of show you, that was the page I'd been saving. I was wanting to get some flowers like these dogs, and I had a head cut out, and I couldn't find it. I was looking all through it, and I couldn't find it, and I ended up picking up the book, shaking it, and because I finally found some flowers to put on the face. Now I can't find the face. So I'm just spending all kinds of time looking. And I do find that when the junkies get this big and so full, I tend to have a very hard time finding specific pages that I'm looking. Oh, there it is. That I'm looking for. So it's it's very hard to look for anything especially. But anyway, so that's what I decided to go with. I decided to play with that and make that. I don't know what I'm looking for here. But anyway, I just decided to do a voiceover because of all the boring silent parts. and so we'll see if maybe this is more interesting to have a little voiceover instead of me trying to edit to condense it. But I will say I did condense this. I condensed it I think it was about an hour and a half long originally, and I condensed it to 38 minutes, something like that. But anyway, so I just had a good time. I was very happy to find some flower. Had actually been waiting for some catalogs to come in for the fall bulbs, but I didn't get any catalogs. And the catalogs have all those pretty flower pictures and things, and I was gonna cut out flower pictures and put them on her. But as I had decided just a few days before to start sorting out and cleaning up my art room, because I'm telling you, it got to be just a horrible mess. And I just kept dumping stuff in there because I kept going to the bins and I'm buying all this stuff and I wasn't using it, but I just kept buying it. I've got to stop that. But anyway, I absolutely love being able to go into my art room and find pretty much anything I really want. Um, I'm just going to make a disclaimer here. For some reasons, my hands just look purple when I'm doing this. And I looked at it. I looked at them afterwards. After I did this, I kind of, looked through the video. And I thought, are my hands purple? Is there something wrong? But no, they were just pink and fine. It was the lighting or the shadows or something in the room. So my fingers all look purple, but they're not. They're not really. So anyway, and I played around with this for a long time, and I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with her, but it was fun. It was fun. Now that background piece, when we did our patio, that was the packaging for the screening that we bought. My son did my patio. He redid it all, and I need to give you a picture of it, but I don't have it right now. But anyway, that was the screening for the patio, and I thought, oh, look at that. There was this whole, the screening comes in big rolls, and the packages are almost as tall as I am. And so anyway, so there was big areas with just screening. So I cut out what I could. My son's like, what? You're going to use that? But I think it's very nice, made a very nice background. So anyway, so this was kind of fun, and I had fun finally getting this picture done. I think we did the screening back in August, so I've been hanging out waiting to find these flowers because I don't look at it every day, but anyway, I just had that in mind, and now it's done. And now I'm actually happier with it than what I was. But I was cleaning out out and sorting through all these boxes I had in the floor, condensing everything into boxes I already had. And I ran across those flowers, and it made me stop doing my sorting, and let's work in the glue book. So that was fun. Let's work in my Junky. So anyway, I don't know if I should. I was just playing. This is generally how I work. So you kind of get an idea, and I'm fast forwarding it because it's almost painful sometimes to watch these in real time. But and one of these days I'm going to do a flip through of this book, but I think I'm just about done. I have some pages still in there, but honestly, I'm having a really tough time getting it closed. And I have to use that. I have a cord that's stretchy, and I can double it, but I can just barely double it. And if it's not doubled, it's not enough. So anyway, I think I'm going to have to just leave it as is. Maybe I'll come back to it, but I think this is probably my swan song, if you will, working in this one, because I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to I have this really cute little jewel thing to put on the cover of my next one. But before I do that, I'm getting out my Christmas journal. And now that Thanksgiving is only a week away, I can put away all my fall and all my fall stuff and get out my Christmas boxes. So that's going to be this weekend, hopefully. Oh, this ended up being like that little, you can't even tell, but it's a little lipstick circle. And it was a stack of lipstick circles. It was like a little tablet. So I just took the one off, and I still have the tablet. I know these are things that you really need to know because it's important that you know that. But I decided I needed to use up these circles. I don't even know. I was playing with my punch, and I made a bunch of circles, and I never used them. I just didn't ever use them. And I thought, I've got to use those circles up because I cut them out. I spent time doing it. They're taking up real estate that's very valuable on my desk that I could put something else. So here I'm trying to use them all up, and I'm just making a background. And you get to watch each one going on almost. I think I did condense some of this. And of course I sped it up so that it wasn't so tedious. So anyway, but I'm really happy with this particular Chunky Junky because it has all my vacation in it. And I think I did a whole video on vacation. I did a video when it was half done, almost a flip through of this. So you can kind of look back on some of it. But half of this is all new that you haven't seen before. So I might do a really quick flip through video just so you can see all the pages and see how it looks all together. But I didn't do that, but I'm back and forth in these pages so much that you're seeing a lot of it. So anyway, it's fall, and I can't believe it. In 1 week, I'm supposed to get my glasses. I've gone to my appointment, and I've waited 1 week, and there's 1 more week to go. And then I should have some semblance of normalcy because I'll have my central vision back. I've had my distance vision. It's great. I love to drive. No glasses. I love to be out on the road and drive the car, and I've bought all kinds of sunglasses. I think I've gotten 4 pair of sunglasses. I think my eyes are a little more sensitive because I never liked to wear sunglasses before, but I'm having fun with really kooky, fun sunglasses. And so I have that, and then if I put on these over-the-counter horrible glasses, then I can see up close really well. But my middle vision is gone. There's nothing for it. I can't have a separate pair of glasses for middle vision. So, oh yeah, that was not, that was really not what I wanted. It's cute. I think it's funny, but it's just not what I wanted. So anyway, my middle vision has been non-existent. It's all blurry in the middle whenever I do anything. So it makes it hard. I can't work puzzles. I can't, I have a hard time even with doing things like this. Now, I thought this was very cute. I like this picture. That horrified look. Oh my goodness, that horrified look. And yeah, I've got to be careful. When I peel back after I've glued, I'm really bad about that. Yeah, let's just add a few more circles and so it doesn't look quite so square there. But I should have cut her out. But you know what? I got kind of lazy in this book about cutting things out. But anyway, as I'm looking back on this, I see that she actually is looking horrified at the lady holding up the leaf. Okay, she's actually looking directly at her. So I thought, oh, well, that's pretty cool. But I did end up cutting out a picture. I found while I was here, my friend of mine had printed out some pictures of my grandson. And they've been just kicking around because they were too big to do anything with. And so anyway, so I cut one of the pictures up and I cut my grandson out. And I put him on this page. I'm telling all my secrets before it actually happens. I maybe should have watched this through and kind of had an idea of what I was going to say. But right now, I'm just gluing. I'm just blindly gluing, just having fun, just seeing what's going to happen, what's going to come up, and um, it wasn't a real great page, but it was fun, and I had a good time with it. Now that one picture is one I drew a long time ago, and years ago, and it was just been sitting in a box. And I'm kind of in the mode of getting this stuff into books. And that's the goal, because I love having these books. I just love keeping, I just keep things that I really enjoy. This particular paper came in Happy Mail, and somebody had wrapped something in it, and I just loved it. I love the little tissue paper. And, I hate to throw away all that stuff that is so pretty and things that I really like and I really enjoy. So anyway, just throwing things in there and haphazardly and just having fun doing it. I just love to glue and glue and glue. Now, there, finally, that lady had been hanging around here for a long time, and I just couldn't ever find a spot for her, so there, she's going to stay there now, and that's going to be her spot. And that little mitten, that was from last November. I had purchased a page for my planner, and that was in it, and several other things here that I didn't use last November that I just happened to find. I just happened to pick up. Oh, and there we go. There's the B and the J. They were together on well, that was a crazy thing. I thought I was going to start gluing all these letters and numbers and phrases on paper so that I wouldn't have to go through them in a box. And then I would just cut out the ones I need. Well, that didn't work. It didn't work very well for me. It works for other people. So, but anyway, I had that B and a J, and it just happened to be in the same place. I didn't plan it that way. So here we go, a new leaf. Let's just throw that in there. That seems like a good spot. And we will add a little bit more to this page. That is a gentleman, not a lady. I think I thought earlier it was a lady. That's a gentleman, but he's looking exactly right at that lady with the leaf. I thought, wow, that was not planned. That was a happy accident. So anyway, this has been really, really fun. I left this on here. I should have shortened this part. I'm cutting out a picture of my grandson. A friend of mine had printed up some big 8x10 pictures of things. Well, of course, my grandson's not as big as the picture. He's just in the picture. So I'm cutting him out. I've got lots of other pictures of him in that particular pose, that particular picture on Facebook, in my Instagram, on my daughter-in-law's Facebook. I have lots of pictures. So I don't mind cutting up a picture and putting him in. The one I have in the back of my mother, I only have one of. So I will probably put that in a more secure place because, these kind of books, these glue books are likely to be tossed. And so I don't want to put my only picture of my mom that I have of my mom in that. But there's little Bennett. He's just so cute. He needs his space. Yeah, I just think he's cute as a button. And I don't know why I don't print out more pictures and use him more often in the books. I think he'd enjoy looking through the books when he sees his picture as part of them. He's in one other book I have too, the Halloween book. I have a picture of him in it, and I think he's in a costume. So I think, and I didn't get a chance to see him during the holidays to show him the book this year, but he'll eventually see it. He will. He didn't stand out very much, so I added some some blue there just to kind of pull him out from the page. But anyway, he's just so cute. So there we go. I'm just grabbing anything off the desk, sticking it on. I cut those buffalo nickels out for something else. Didn't really need to keep them and use them, but I do kind of like them. I like old coins. My father-in-law used to collect them. It's kind of fun. Oh, and then there's a coffee cup in there. It looks just like a big black circle, but it's a coffee cup. And this Cheryl McKinney made, and I just thought that was as cute as it could be. She cut that out of an envelope and made a nice pocket just by folding back the one side, and the other half of it, she used the pattern to make her patterns on both sides. And I didn't want to lose one side of it, so I taped it and made a little flip. Made a little flip out of it. But I really liked it. And there's a cute little note from her in there. So there's that one little thing I can't seem to, that piece of paper, I can't seem to find the right spot for it. And there. Now, you know what? We're going to put it there. It doesn't even go at all. That's a purple page, and I'm putting something Halloween-y in there. But, you know, that's kind of how I roll. I'm just thinking, yes, here's a spot, a blank spot, and I'm gonna fill it up. Not with something purple, which would be like if somebody carefully thought it out. No, I'm just going to throw that one up there. And here's another area. I could have really shortened this video and cut it out, but no, I'm finding that I think I did cut it out, but I probably deleted the wrong portion. And so there's something else that you'll never see, because we're gonna be dealing with looking for my glue so I can glue these things back in. And that's why I'm such a professional here on YouTube, because I do silly things like that. So yeah. I love Tinkerbell, but I don't hardly use it, and I had a whole sheet of them, and I thought, well, I guess I'm just going to have to put them on there on just one page and get those out of my box of stickers. And I'm picking up anything off the table. Oh, that was little Bennett's drawing on the previous page there that I flip back. And then this here, my son was doing a paint pour for rocks. And this was at the bottom of the pan. And this is exactly the shape that it rolled in. It looks like a pair of glasses. So I had to put eyeballs in it. And then, of course, they had to re-glue that the sticker sheet. The sticker sheet in the background is part of the Tinkerbell set. That's where I got all my Tinkerbell stickers out of. So anyway, I thought that the paint formed really pretty, and I wanted to save it and use it. So I'm still looking for a spot for this, and I think it has found its home. And I'm going to stick that piece of paper in there. And that's out of a Daphne Diary page, and it's just a leftover scrap. So here we go. We're finally going to get Mr. Turkey in, and I think now this would have been a much better page to choose. It just seems like it just goes very nicely. But no, I choose here, and then I've been fiddling around so long I've ripped it. But, you know, that doesn't matter. We just put it in however it goes. And I just didn't find anything else to put on this a particularly interesting page with all this wavy blue and black. So let's just put something brown and orange on it. And now over here on the other side, now here's another big piece of that leftover scrap paper. I love the mushrooms on that. But what I was going to say is on the other page, if you'll see, I had to buy all new paints because I never did find my lost paint box. And so I waited all year, didn't have them, was doing very little watercolor and just some of the things that I had, watercolor pencils, watercolor paint boxes that weren't really good. And so I finally bit the bullet and bought myself the couple of the paint, the portable paint kits, and I unwrapped all those blocks of paint and put them on there. I'm getting lost. I'm stumbling around here because I didn't plan any of this. Oh, that's one of the little people that I made. Yeah. Now we're flipping through. I'm not sure what I'm looking for, but I'm looking to put. Oh, I know. I've got this thing in my hand. I'm looking around to see if I can find a spot for that scrap of paper. Did you notice the happy birthday? That was the card that I made. I made it great big size for Bennett, and then I shrunk it down because I wasn't seeing very well. It was in between my two cataract surgeries, so neither I worked very well at that time. But I made his card really, really big, and then I cut it. Then I shrunk it down and used it as the piece that I put on a card that had some other papers on it. So anyway, it turned out really cute, and I was very, very happy. And I actually, because my son's birthday was a few days later, I changed all those 4s to 48s and made him a card too. I covered up Bennett's name on the master sheet and put my son's name. I had fun with that. That doesn't happen very often. Okay, now I found a home for that scrap of paper. And then these were little circles I made with a balloon, and I dipped it in like a couple different paint colors and then swirled it, and it made these really awesome circles. But I've had them forever. Maggie Lockley did that, and so I did it too, because I liked how hers looked. She had sent me some, and I really, really liked how they looked. So anyway, I decided to use them up, and then I started doodling, and I'm just playing around here and having a good time, just having a good time. Oh, and on the other side is another one of those little people that I made out of parts, and that was kind of fun. So yeah, this has just been a fun playtime. I think I mentioned it earlier. It was an hour and a half that I was playing around, and I get all stiff sitting in the chair for so long. I need to get up, but I did cut this down for you guys. You will be very happy. Oh, and I did. I left tabs in here in this. I keep going past those tabs, and those are things that my sister sent, and like the Brillo pad tab and something. I like to have things sticking out. I like to have things that seem like they're in the way. So anyway, so that was fun. There's Willow. My sister sent that. She's just getting into journaling, and she's having fun. She's actually started watching my videos to kind of get ideas, I guess. So good luck to her. I think I showed you, a couple years ago, some of the drawings that she does. She does beautiful little drawings of children, and she has always done it. Mine, I do it because I want to do it. She does it because I think she needs to. She just draws all the time. And from the time when she was little, she always drew, and she still draws very similar ones from when she was small. But she has always sat and drawn, and that's just something I don't do naturally. I make myself draw because I want to. I want to draw and doodle and have fun, but I'm always busy doing other things. So anyway, this was an old stencil from the 50s, and I tried to take slide the stencil off. You know how you soak it and you slide it off, but when I did, it disintegrated. So I had just used a small one. I still have some more, but I decided to just go ahead and leave it on the backing and just cut it out and glue it in. And that's Little Red Riding Hood. And you don't often find these stencils anymore. I guess you can. You can find them. I'm still looking for the ballerina ones that I had when I was a kid. I had 3 ballerinas, and I'm still looking for them. Someday I hope to find them. I know what they look like. They're in my head, but I would love to. Oh, the thing is, there were 3 of them, and I can only remember 2. I can picture 2 of them, but not the 3rd one. So anyway, with this, I wasn't happy with how I cut that out and stuck it on there, so I thought, well, I'll try and make some moon glow around it, because the moon's already there, but I'll just kind of make a glow around it. Maybe I'll kind of hide some of that cutting that I did. I should have cut it out before I stuck it in there, but I don't know why I was just sticking things on. Oh, I was in a hurry to hide the corner of that paper, and I wanted to put that over it. So anyway, so that's what I did, and it helped a little bit. It did help a little bit. And then I've got this big space, so I need to write or do something. Oh, and isn't that cute, that Cat in the Hat? That's a great big giant paper clip. And I found it at the bins, and I just thought it was adorable. Loved it. So so that's got a permanent home in this journal. I like things that stick out. Stick out the top, stick out the side. Anything that looks awkward. Just so fun. So I'm trying to finish this page real quick, and then I'm done, and I'm finished. I'm tired. So I'll say goodnight, and I'll let you guys go. Thanks for watching all the way to the end, and I just appreciate every one of you. Thanks so much. Good night.